From an early age on, you were exposed to theater, Yiddish theater, Jewish theater. How, if at all, has that connection influenced your own sense of identity?
I always feel like that's the core. That everything stems from that first exposure to the Dybbuk when I knew that that was going to be what I did. It was interesting, I went back to college because I didn't finish my degree at Carnegie. I went there for 3 years, and for a bunch of reasons I left. And in 2013, I went back to school to Empire State College to finish my degree, just because I wanted to do that. And you have to, because that's part of the SUNY system, you have to take a language. So I said, I want to take Yiddish, and I did. And I ended up taking it at the 92nd Street Y. But you had to have a mentor there who would sort of sign off on your having done the program. And the teacher at Empire State asked me why I wanted to do this. And I said, well, I know I'm not going to be able to do this with 1 semester's worth of Yiddish, but I really want to read the Dybbuk in Yiddish at some point. And I talked about that experience, and I said, you know, the end of the first act, when the rabbi looks and says, into the bride has passed a Dybbuk. I thought, I really want to be able to read that in Yiddish. And so at the end of the term, the professor came and he handed me that passage and said, read this, and I did. And he said, you've now read the line you always wanted to read in Yiddish.
What was it like to study Yiddish at such an later
At such
stage?
a late age? It's difficult. I mean, you know, learning a language in your 60s is harder than it is at 10 or 5 or whatever. But it was fun, and as I started to learn enough, I'd already directed a couple of readings in Yiddish for New Yiddish Rep. I did Shylock with them, and I would just have the English and the Yiddish there, because I could read the characters, the Hebrew characters, you know, and I could start to figure it out. But like anything, when you know the world and the material, it just becomes possible.